It looks like Danger just put Ray J's business out on the front street. MediaTakeout.com just learned that Danger gave an interview to a radio show where she spoke openly about her relationship with Ray. MediaTakeout.com found out that, according to Danger, she and Ray J had sex multiple times and they had never used a condom. Oh, okay, who cares? That's your business. I mean, why tell about the condom? Do you care?
I don't care. You want to catch AIDS? Good. You want to catch all sorts of diseases and you know?
Well, she went on to say that Ray J's sex game is like the Happy Meal without the toy. Fucked up.
Wow.
Fucked.
Wow.
Yo, I would so strangle that bitch.
You know, just to be called a Happy Meal.
I would strangle that cunt.
She couldn't even call him a Big Mac. She called him a Happy Meal.
But then again,
that's the cheapest thing in McDonald's.
You know what, people? She said she had sex several times with him without a condom. So if his sex game was that whack,
why'd you have sex with him again? Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Come on.
Why? You must have liked it.
You didn't. Don't say you felt bad for him because you would have.
No, not these girls of today. These girls of today will tell you straight in your face, "Get the hell off me, nigga! You whack, you whack, whack." Okay, they will tell you straight up. You know, so I don't believe that whole thing. That no, you almost had me. You almost had me, Danger. No, Danger. You almost had me for the Gossip Girl. But no, you know, now that I look at it, really look at it. No, boo boo, you don't get it. Send. What's next? What's next?
What are you looking at me for?
I don't know. Look, enough of the gossip. Let's get into the topic, okay?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about this whole... Well, you being a Latino man, what do you think about the down low Latino man? I mean, I know you can't speak so much for black men. I know you're part black, but you're raised around a Latino family. So explain, why is it so hard? What is the basic problem with Latino men that this has become such a hot topic of being on the down low?
Basically, it's a Puerto Rican pride. The fathers in the Puerto Rican families, they're very strict. They, you know, if they have a wife and kids, they expect you to have the same thing, a wife and kids, not a man and adopted kids. You know, so that's how Puerto Rican dads are. The moms, they'll take more to it than the fathers will.
So do you believe
fathers
that's
are very
would you believe that well, not would you believe, do you believe is that why you would figure about maybe 70-80% of the Latino men come out to be very feminine compared to being masculine? Or
what do you mean feminine, like dressing tight, like these
no,
guys?
just like you see a lot of the Latino men tend to look more feminine than you see more masculine. I mean, you do see a lot of masculine, but a lot of the Latino men come out to be very feminine.
If they are, then that's just the way they were, you know, they were, I guess, brought up, or they came out at an early age and their parents didn't have a problem with it. It was just like, oh, my son's gonna be gay, so I already, you know, it's no problem. Some of them, they just been holding on to it for a long time, and then they finally come out to their parents and they expect you to be one thing, and then you're this totally other different thing. So I kind of get what they're saying, but do I think that's why they turn out feminine? That's just their choice. They want to be dressed feminine and act feminine. It's your choice. It's your voice. It's your vice.
So how do you feel about this whole the whole thing about the machismo thing? Is that part of it too? Like that whole
yes, it's Puerto Rican pride. That's.
But it's not just Puerto Ricans, though. I mean, is that just the whole Latino thing?
It's pride, period.
Like Dominican, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Cuban.
I can't speak for the Dominicans. That's. I wasn't raised in a Dominican house, so I don't know.
So Puerto Ricans, okay. So
I didn't dance to bachata when I was younger.
Oh, let's not start that Puerto Rican Dominican war up in here, y'all. No.
Yeah, I said it.
This is a house of love. But let's see what the word machismo means. Okay, machismo meant the repudiation of all feminine virtues such as unselfishness, tidiness, kindness, frankness, and truthfulness. What do you think?
Let me get a glimpse of that.
Well, hold on. Let me read this
again.
out. Let me read this. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is saying here about the word machismo. Basically, I don't know. This seems like a lot of BS, but machismo. It meant being willing to live without compunction, to be suspicious, envious, jealous, malicious, vindictive, brutal, and finally to be willing to fight and kill without hesitation to protect one manly image. Machismo meant that a man could not let anything detract from his image of himself as a man, regardless of the suffering it brought on himself and the women around him.
Right.
The proof of every man's manliness was his ability to completely dominate his wife and children, to have a sexual relations with any woman he wanted, to never let anyone question, deprecate, or attempt to thwart his manhood, and never to reveal his true feelings to anyone lest they somehow take advantage of him. Now, demographically, you know what's so funny?
That is very true.
In the age groups, as far as the meaning of that concern, that was asked to a whole bunch of Latino men. And ages 12 to 19, 17% agree with the statement. All right? 20 to 24, 10%. 20 to 34, 13%. 35 to 44, 15%. 45 to 54, 17%. And 55 to 64, 21% agree with that statement.
Well, if you notice, as they get older, then they really don't care about that. It's the younger crowd who, they have to portray a certain image in order to keep up with them,
So
society. So if you go to school and then you dress a certain way, you don't want to get, made fun of or whatever it is, whatever you go to school for, and whatever happens to you.
Mm-hmm.
These Puerto Rican kids, they don't want that. They don't want somebody coming up to them to, oh, yo, look at tight ass jeans on you and shit.
Well, that's so funny though, because a lot of the Hispanics are wearing that. Like, what's the skinny jeans now? Back in the days, going.
Well, that's now because that's the trend now. But
so before, who are you showing that for? Like, do girls like that? Because tell you the truth, I see more of the men looking at that. With the skinny jeans and the butt is hanging halfway out, with the boxes hanging halfway out.
Yeah, now that's just stupid, because you're putting your ass up. That's just asking to get boned or something. Or
you're asking somebody to look, and then it's like, if somebody's looking at your ass, so if a man's looking at you behind, then you get mad. It's like, okay, well, you have it all out in the open for everybody to see. Of course we're gonna look. How you do it?
Pick it up if you don't want nobody staring at it.
So it's like, well, because I don't see the girls walking around like, oh my God, look at his ass.
And it makes it, what is it? Are you make it easy access for somebody to?
I don't know, because I'll tell you right now, I will walk by, bing, it's like, no, don't do that. Because you're just throwing it out there. And especially if we have in New York, we have what is called the Village, which is basically an area where a lot of gay people can go in communion and, have drinks and be, it's more like a safe area for everybody to go and just be their self as far as the gay community is concerned. So a lot of these kids go out there because it's not just a gay area now, it's like the place to go, because you can get everything: tattoos, clothing. You can just go and smoke your weed, and you don't get that whole bothersome of the cops, and you can walk around pretty free.
Yeah, because that area is more tranquil. It's pretty much made for the gay community, the Village. That's their place of zen, the fortress of solitude.
Well, that's more or less now like just the place to be. It's that whole I don't care area. Like, you can do whatever you want in that area, and there's no problem.
It's like a fortress of solitude, but for people who like cock.
No.
That's all.
Wow, out of all the things, I don't know, because a lot of people are not going out to the Village for cock. I hope not.
I didn't say they were going to the Village for cock. I did not say that.
Repeat what you said, sir. The American,
I
did you hear
said-
that he